and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors. Welcome to We Are the People with Tracy Marks and Jorge Estamba, who ask you to know what's happening with your student loan. Tracy and Jorge keep a deep look at student loans in this country and the industries that surround it. Every week, We Are the People will bring you new insight into the corporate welfare industry, such as bailouts, and they connect with student loans. The show will highlight on your constitutional rights and how the current system is built to infringe upon them. Join the conversation by visiting our website chat room at wearethepeople.tv. Or call the show at 888-565-1470 and let us hear from you. And now, let's tune in to Tracy and Jorge for this week's discussion.
Hi, and welcome back to We Are the People Students for Liberty. Last week we had a girlfriend of mine on the show. She's a new friend. Her name is Jamie. She came on to talk about a student loan success story, so we do want to try to bring a positive element on that show, and I'm still working all that out, because I really want to rant and rave about things most of the time. So, being positive is something you really have to work at, and you also have to change your mind in order to be able to stay that way. It's not about just covering it up. However, Jamie was a friend through a friend. She's now become a good friend. She does amazing facials. You may have seen her last week. If not, she is at a beautiful little boutique studio. It's Jeannie's Salon and Spa. She works out of there, and she has her whole table set up. It's more like being at a countryside bed and breakfast with the little waterfalls and the beautiful scents. So what I'd like to tell you about is she has, we had some great specials last week with her. She told her student loan story, and she said anyone who called in, she would give her high-end facials for $49. So, and she actually got a call on that. She's actually booked some appointments, and the first person that did it, her name was Katie, and she was listening on WNN 1470. So thank you, Katie, if you tuned in again. She said you might. And this week, what we're going to do is we're going to run another special. She's going to honor the special that we put together last week. So no matter how many, we said last week, no matter how many visits you booked, she would give them to you for $49. Now, her packages run anywhere from $269 for the multiple packages, and then she does like the Miami Peel, the vitamin C, facial. She has both organic lines and non-organic lines. But this week, we're going to honor that $49 if you book in advance and pay for it. So $49 for 4 or more facials. But then, what she has decided to do, since that works so well, so that's $4. 4 at night is $196 at $49. But she's adding to that. If you book 8, she's going to give them to you at $45. So that would be $360 for 8 visits, or you can book 12 visits for $468, which would break down to $39 a piece. Now, the way that works is you'll pay for the appointments up front. She will reschedule them if something comes up, or if you want to give one as a gift and you give them to different people, she'll work that out with you. So please, did you get that information up there? Okay, her phone number is 305-849-6877, and Sally Mae is calling me for the 5th time today. Again, that's Facials by Jamie at Jeannie's Spa and Salon. The address is 206 East McNabb Road, Pompano Beach. The zip is 33060 if you need to map it. Again, her number is 305-849-6877, and she does a wonderful job, and it's just a great little place. So check it out. Now, about a month ago, I would say, we had my upline in from 24 Hour eDocs. It's a new network marketing company. It's an absolutely fantastic concept, I think, because especially for people who don't like doctors, live in rural areas, or just have a bunch of follow-up visits that are sucking them dry with their copays. Basically, the AMA has stated that 75% of all doctor's visits can be done virtually. And so that's what this company is set up its premise on. Now, before you met Dr. Monica and her husband Arne. Arne is not here today. He is in town, but he's taking care of other business. So Dr. Monica came in to talk to us again. And also Evelyn Ballin, who is a dear friend of mine as well. And she's an amazing artist, the heart painter.
Aw, thank you.
And so we wanted to just talk a little bit more about 24-hour eDocs, how it's grown. I mean, now, like I said, I wanted to turn a positive spin on things. We can't always bash Sally Mae or, do the other things. Bash the other people in office. I mean, I would, so I want to try to put some alternatives out here. As we stated last time, network marketing is not for everybody, but for some people it works really great. And when you find yourself in a position like I have, where if you make a certain amount of money, it's going to end up putting you into default with your government loans, what do? How do you handle that? Most jobs you go out, you get an hourly wage. That's what you get. I mean, you may get a 10-cent raise, a quarter raise if you're lucky. It takes years to fill in that gap. And by then, now you're in default. Now they're garnishing your wages. Now they're garnishing your IRS checks. They're taking your Social Security. They're taking your retirement. So if you are into network marketing at all, or you haven't checked it out, we'd like to let you know a little bit more about the company once again, how it's grown since last time. You've also got a great event coming up, is that correct?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for inviting us to be here and for let know people, I can see that the 24-hour eDocs is going to cover an area. Really what it's doing is offering telemedicine today, that at the end is the evolution of medicine. The basic medical attention is going to be available for everyone, and that's kind of a miracle in the way that we are in America, So I think that is wonderful. And then it's just to be aware, you were talking before, and I like just to highlight, like many times we don't go to the doctors because they cost money, or we have to the co-pays, or what you were saying before, and then we postpone. And like as a doctor, I would like to invite people, every time that you feel discomfort in your body, I mean, if it doesn't cost you anything to take the phone and to consult a medical doctor that can give you orientation, can tell you, well, don't worry, then you relax and do nothing. But we have the tendency to don't go to attendance when when the body is requiring some attention, and then we get to chronic sicknesses.
Right.
We get worse, than if we have this opportunity. And the good news about 24-hour eDoctors is really that for $19.95 per month is a membership. You have 24/7 access. Doesn't matter if you call at 3 a.m., 6 a.m., access to the doctor of your choice.
Or out of the country too, correct?
Or if you're out of the country too, exactly, and you have access like 24/7. This is like, you don't have to pay every time that you call, or, the doctors has your folder, your store, your history, and all that save time, save money, and is even saving money to government, to cover our health. So I'm very happy that all of us here, we are offering this service to people, and the only thing we need to do is to make it known, people
right.
need to
and this
know
is
about
brand
this.
new, so they don't know it.
Exactly.
Now, the company, what I find funny in marketing in Florida, it seems like everybody thinks they're a marketer. Now, part of your marketing mix is distribution. How are you going to distribute your product?
Exactly.
And that's what network marketing is. It is a distribution. It is a way of distribution. And people like Donald Trump and many other well-known businessmen, think it is a very valid and just way to do business.
Yes.
And the thing I've always found with any network marketing company, I was in a couple of them. I was in I've been in several. I tried a few startups, like I'm doing again, because they've always got wonderful products or service.
That's true.
I mean, I've never had Mary Kay. I mean, I love their products to this day. Nikin, that's the magnetic mattresses and stuff. Those are amazing products. And then you have like Legal Shield as far as a service, which I got Legal Shield as part of my burial package for my father when he died. So, and this service to me I think it's amazing for like people that live out in rural areas. They're out in the country. You're talking about a half a tank a gas at least, if not more, depending on what size car you got, to lug your kids into town when the doctor's going to see them. You're going to spend more time in the waiting room than you do in the doctor's office.
Exactly.
So-
But also for people that we are in town, I mean, we are so busy. You
Oh,
don't
sure.
you don't wait now. You know, I don't know, like half an hour driving, half an hour in the doctors. If you can escape that
Oh,
today
yeah.
we can with the telemedicine. That's what I think is a new wave of the basic attendance. I mean, we have it. The thing is to let know people that we have it. And the $1995 is a single plan, but for $29.95 you have for a family plan up to 6 people in your family. I
And
mean,
you
it's
can't
like,
be that.
can
And
you-
you're right about not
Like-
going to the doctor. I almost died in 2002 because I didn't go to the doctor. I mean, I knew there was something not quite right. You know, as it turned out, when I got in there, they said if I had been a few hours later, they probably wouldn't have been able to save me.
So, and that's serious, you know. And to me, let the
And I
doc-
didn't have insurance. You know?
Exactly, and that's what happened to many people. But let the doctor tell you, because the doctor is going to tell you if you need to go to emergency room. You know, the thing is, it will explore, and today that's a good thing that we can do with technology. You know, like we can explore as doctors, we can explore, ask questions, symptoms. You know, like to really inquire. We can even do Skype, show me your whatever it is that, and if doesn't sound normal that I can do anything about it, you know, we will send you to the emergency room. I mean, there is
Or to any of your, if you need tests run, your
Exactly.
regular places where you would
Exactly.
go for your MRIs or your
Exactly.
what have you that you might
Exactly.
need.
But you know, the beauty about this, the beauty about today, I will say that we are all evolving. You know, it's like telemedicine is coming, but the doctors also, the young doctors, the doctors that come out are much more holistic than in the past. So they
I
are not
like
going to give you the first thing, take this pill or go da da da. They don't want to take you out of their way. They want to serve you. And this is the beauty about our 24-hour e-dogs. The service is incredible. I mean, people are super nice. They really give you attention. And again, if you have to go to something more big emergency, they will let you know, and then you will decide for yourself, you know. But minimum, you don't prolong, you know, like sometimes we feel bad and we don't say and we don't
Yes,
say.
that's
and then
exactly what I
suddenly-
did.
Exactly.
And I have a very high threshold of pain, so
Oh.
I didn't realize how serious it was. And then one
Exactly.
day I went down.
Exactly.
And, you know, I was in the
exactly.
hospital
well,
for
good
4
that
days.
You took it at time though, but yeah.
And I made them let me go. It was like, because I was freaking out over what the hospital cost was going to be and everything. My prescription, I had 10 pills. It was $269.
Yeah. Well, this is another gift from 24-hour e-dogs. We have not only the medical attention, but also if you need a prescription, not all the time you need that, but if you need, we have all this technology is incredible, because you're going to have a page where you can select the closest pharmacy, the cheapest price. Plus, we have a bonus that you get when you come to the business, you know, and it's like you can get up to 90% discount in prescriptions, and that makes a big difference. I mean, that is incredible.
Oh, absolutely, because I almost had a heart attack with those. When I had to pay, and I didn't have $269. I mean, I had to go borrow it. Luckily, I was able to borrow it.
Yes,
And that was
yes.
for 10 pills, and I had been
Yes.
on a drip for 4 days.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, yeah. Now the prescriptions, if you have the cards that you hand out, they have the prescription discount on the back that anybody could use if they find the cards laying around, or
Yeah.
you know, you
And
have
we
them in
give
the
it
doctor's
away, I mean,
office, you give them away.
Exactly.
So that's different. But when if you sign up as a member, either for the medical or as a business, that's when you get the whole page where you can compare all the
Exactly.
prices. So I wanted to differentiate
No,
about
as
that.
a customer, as
As a customer,
you get
right.
the choice.
Or doing the business. That's-
Exactly.
I don't know what I said.
They
Yeah,
also
yeah,
get
yeah.
that Healthiest You. Tell them about Healthiest You. That's a
Yes.
fantastic bonus.
Yes,
Yes.
because some people don't necessarily go to the doctor. I haven't been to the doctor since then. I want you to know,
Yes,
and that's
yes,
since 2002.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, I also see that there is a part where you can. They'll put together a program to help you, say, lose weight or lower your cholesterol. Tell me how that works.
Exactly. At the end, is you have the medical attention. Let's say not only when you are sick, but also when you are healthy, because you need to learn how to maintain your health, and you need to detect what it is that is good for your body and what is also. You need education, and in general, we don't receive that education in school. We eat quick, whatever it is,
Right.
whatever. So we created 24-hour e-dogs, a wellness center. Is is called, where you are going to get a personalized virtual coach with whatever it is that is your need. You can, for example, to me, I'm super happy about it because I came into the business and said, I have the tendency to get very stressed when I have to do a lot of stuff. So then I'm aware of it. So what can I do? I went to my coach and I say, I want to have support for stress release, for managing my stress, and it's worked this way. You can.
So even if you never use it for a doctor, you can use it. You can use it,
and you know how much.
And the coaches are different than the doctors.
Yes,
is that a different, or is it the doctors that are doing the coaching?
Exactly, it's a different thing, and it's virtual. So it's not like you talk with someone, but everything is super organized. And the question is that every day I receive a tip to really support my own relaxation, to be more conscious of how do I kick in stress response in my body, and you learn, you get educated of things that you can do for yourself that are super simple, and you check, every day, are you learning how to breathe when you detect that you are, stressed, getting stressed or something like that. But you can sign up for stopping smoking, for losing weight. There is people with chronic sicknesses like diabetes, for example.
Right.
It is hard
and
to
high cholesterol.
for
So any of
example.
those type of things.
Exactly,
And
then
you have
your program that you make with the support of the doctor that is designing the program.
And all this is for $20 a month, $19.95, less than $20 a month,
Exactly.
or $30 a month
for 6 people.
for 6 people, and all 6 people can
Absolutely.
be coached on
Absolutely.
this family plan.
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't care whether you like network marketing or not. You can't beat that, even if you have insurance,
Sure.
right? I mean,
The opposite, I would say that people that have insurance, it's good for them to don't use it, so then they'll get co-pays or they don't get higher, like in the sense of paying more
because
later.
my friend John, every time he goes into the doctor, it's $35 for one. I mean, one of his co-pays is $65.
Yeah.
Now, some of his stuff he needs to do, but there are like at least 3 of them.
Exactly.
That's going to save him. That's a savings for him. That's over $100 because he can do it virtually on his computer.
I'm super happy and proud because I see that the telemedicine, that is thanks to telemedicine we can do what we're doing here with 24-hour eDocs, is going to make affordable that medical assistance to everyone.
Yes,
So
that's
that for
great.
me, like, okay, now, just use it.
Yeah.
Use it,
Well, we're going to take a quick break. What's the number here? Read off that number for me to call in.
888-565-1470.
That's 888.
565-1470.
Okay, so if you'd like to call and ask questions, do that. We're going to take a quick break. You can come back in. We're going to call in. Also, if you want a video chat, you can watch us on wearethepeople.tv. So we'll be right back after these messages.
CPA for the People provides CPA services and business consulting for innovative creators. Collaborative, personal, affordable. We specialize in tax consulting, business consulting, financial statement compilation, and personal finance. For more information, please go to www.cpaforthepeople.com or call at area code 630-244-7893. Youthful Savings creates and delivers innovative financial education products through a virtuous approach in order to disrupt the cycle of poverty. We provide affordable college planning solutions through our Financial Freedom web application and program, youth financial education and entrepreneurship training through our My Own Business Challenge curriculum and program, and group youth programs that teach entrepreneurship and financial education. 10 cents of every dollar earned is reinvested into the communities saved through the Youth College Scholarships. For more information, please go to www.youthfulsavings.com. Email at info@youthfulsavings.com or call 646-504-7164. You're listening to We Are the People with social justice advocates Tracy Marks and Jorge Estamba, exposing the faults in our current day society with industries that directly influence student loans. Join the conversation by calling into the studio at 888-565-1470 or join the chat room at wearethepeople.tv. Again, to call in, the number is 888-565-1470 and let us hear your voice. Now, back to our show.
And we're back. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, what I want to do is talk to my friend Evelyn for a few minutes. Evelyn, thank you for coming in.
Oh, it was my pleasure. Thank you for having me here.
Evelyn has an awesome little gallery in Hollywood on 1901 Harrison Street.
Yep.
And she is known as the Heart Painter, and her gallery is a beautiful little place. So now I want you to tell me why you got into this business. You know what a brick and mortar business costs. There's a lot of overhead, a lot that goes. In fact, you've redone your gallery and you have a big music into it. So tell us why.
Yeah. We're more than just an art facility. Right. We're an art and music development studio, and it is brick and mortar because it's there and it's not moving.
And the electric comes in every month.
The electric comes in, the rent has to be paid, and it's a very big expense. We love doing it, and we planning for it to thrive. It's just new, brand new. We got there in December, but I got into 24-hour eDocs because I decided I wanted more streams of income, because the studio was just starting to begin getting going, and
you need a passive income today in order to make things work.
there's no problem with having more income. I have no problem with that. So that's why we're having the presentation on Thursday
Now
night.
you got to cover the electric for all those amps you got plugged in there.
We got a lot of musical instruments there. You all have to come and see. We have great parties Saturday nights and
Yeah, well, there was
awesome
the art
things
walk
going
was last
on.
weekend.
Yeah, and we're doing that basically every Saturday night.
So when is the art walk? It's the third
Saturday of every month. Yep.
Okay, so if you haven't been out to Hollywood for the art walk, you don't get trampled. We went to the art walk
Yeah.
in Miami the week before, and I forgot how crowded
That
it
was so
It was
crazy.
overwhelming.
Definitely different downtown Hollywood.
Awesome, but yeah, I was glad to leave. It was too crowded for me. So
Yeah.
So tell me, how you've seen 24-hour eDocs grow and what you like best about it.
Well, it is a new company, and we saw the pre-launch very recently, and I'm watching my friends getting more people under them, or in the business, and they're already starting to receive some financial rewards from the business. And I've got 3 people under me, let's say, and those 3 are getting more. They're 3, and as we inspire them with our what do I want to say, mastermind programs, the company supports you so much to build the business, to help you bring people in and get those people inspired, and they're all about inspiring everybody to be successful. It's very exciting, I think, and that's what multi-level marketing's mostly about too. I think if anybody's interested in learning how to run a business, start with a multi-level company, because
I think
that's
good, because
where
the training is excellent. I know Mary Kay's training is superb.
Unbelievable.
And every training that I've ever been to, you guys have wonderful trainings.
Yes.
I mean, I've been to some of those. I mean, I'm at a deficit with no computer and a phone that works when it wants to, but they've made concessions for me. They've went out of their way to help me.
Yes.
And it's been a lot of fun. I mean, it's great to be around people that are happy and inspiring. I especially need that, because when you start getting into this whole student loan thing, don't think I'm letting this go, but you do need to bring a positive aspect into your life. And for me, where else are you going to start a business? This business is the least expensive of all the network marketings that I've ever been involved with. Now, I've been involved with a few that were startups like yours. They didn't make it. Their products were excellent, but it's about good management like anything else.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you give us some of the pros of, I mean, this one, for less than $1,000, you can get in and get at the top tier for payment level.
Exactly.
So we've got like 2 minutes.
Yes.
Why don't you give us...
I will say that the biggest pro from my perspective is that the business is set up for you. So, I mean, to run a business, you need to have accountant, you need to have a CEO, the customer service, the service created already. All that is done here.
Put up your own website.
Exactly.
That's all on
you
your
receive
dime.
your website as soon as you sign up. I mean, the infrastructure for you to run your business is done. I mean, that's incredible. And for less than $1,000, I never heard about starting a business with that possibility.
Even in network marketing.
Even in network marketing. So that's incredible. Second point, you already said it, and I think highlight, a lot, is for me, this is a business university walking. Like, instead of studying something, you practice, you do it. You learn
hands-on
through
training.
practicing. Exactly. So it's a training that you get not only for free, you are making money when you are trained. So it's like, wow, it's so
So
beautiful.
paid training in a sense.
Exactly. So that
great.
to
It is
me,
work though, and you have to follow the program.
Exactly. And when we talk about young people in school, college or whatever, I mean, if some people, of course, you have to have what I call the entrepreneur spirit. You have
Yes.
to like to be your own boss.
Right.
Some people don't like that.
That's true. And so, like we
Yes.
say, it's not for everybody. But again, we've only got like a minute left. So join us on Thursday night.
Thursday, 1901 Harrison Street, downtown Hollywood, right at Harrison Street and 19th
Give
Street.
us the zip code.
It's 33020, and if you need any help, you can call me at 954-551-0402.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Have a great
Thank
evening.
you.
Little Joe never once gave it away. Everybody had to pay and pay.
You have been listening to We Are the People with social advocates Tracy Marks and Jorge Estamba, who every week bring to the light the needs and changes in our current system. Tune in every Monday night at 7 p.m. on wearethepeople.tv and participate in the conversation in the chat room or call 888-565-1470. Tune in next Monday for more information and facts. And Tracy and Jorge remind you to stay aware of your surroundings and challenges at all times.